When the back starts spinning, get your lips away the chicken and the hop, 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 hop. Do the dance sensations that's moving the nation and the hop, 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 hop. Let's go to the hop. Let's go to the hop. Oh baby, let's go to the hop. Oh baby, let's go to the hop. Let's go to the hop. You can swing and you can groove and you can really stop the moving at the hop. Where the jungle is the smoothest and the music is the coolest at the hop. All the cats and the chicks can get their kicks at the hop. Let's go! Let's go to the hop. Let's go to the hop. Oh baby, let's go to the hop. Oh baby, let's go to the hop. Let's go to the hop. Let's go! You can roll it, do the stop, and even scroll it at the hop. When the record starts spinning, you chill it, so when the chicken at the hop. Do the dance sensations, I'm sweeping the nation at the hop. You can act swing and you can groove and you can really stop and move it at the hop. When the jockey is smooth and the music is cool at the hop. All the guys and the chicks can get their kicks at the hop. Let's go! Let's go to the hop. Let's go to the hop. Oh baby, let's go. Okay, so this is my 1957 Chevy Bel Air. It's a new bright remote controlled car, and I got this at a garage sale. And this is an older new bright from the 80s, a 1984. I can't see 1986 new bright. And this car may look slightly familiar to you if you have watched my channel for a while, because I have one of these that there's no cable to it, there's no top to it, and there's no tires to it. It's absolutely obliterated. My friend and I found it in an abandoned house. I'll show it to you when I get home. It started out looking just like this. So when I saw this at the garage sale, I thought, oh, that's just like the car that Chase and I found it in a abandoned house. So I thought that's just like the car that Chase and I found. So I thought I had to get it and try it out. It's very loud to run around, but it's got all the trim except for this piece up here. So I'm hoping that when I get home, the car that Chase and I found has that piece of trim. It probably won't though. It's got an antenna on it, not broke off. There's the inside of it, very dusty. And it kind of stinks, but whatever. It's got both of the little rubber pads on the bumper, and they actually are made of rubber, so that if you crash into the wall you don't tear up the trim or whatever. There's the other side of it. It's got a mirror on it, and the tires say Super Balloon, New Bright Super Balloon. Okay, and I will press this button up here on the remote, this little red button, and okay, we're in the sun. The headlights come on. Now be prepared when I hit this button up, this lever to make the car go forward. It's going to be really loud. So if you're wearing headphones, and you're listening to this video, or earbuds, you might want to turn your volume down. So the headlights come on not only when you hit the button, but now they don't always come on when you hit this lever. You have to push this lever all the way up for the lights to come on. Let me get it to where it'll run for a ways so you can see what I'm talking about. It's loud when it steers too. And then I'm going to push the lever a little forward so you know lights come on. Now I'm going to push it all the way forward. And the lights do come on. I have absolutely no idea if the car sounded like that when it was new or if it's because it's old and wore out. But the remote still has the sticker on it. Nothing is busted off of it. Still got the metal handle on it. You can see it's metal, and if you don't believe me, there's a spot of rust on it. So there is the proof. There's no battery cover, but the previous owner found out that Scotch tape worked pretty good. And there again you can see 1986 New Bright. I like New Bright for a cheaper remote controlled car brand. They are pretty good. There's the bottom of it. In case you're wondering, the car is entirely made of plastic, obviously, because it's a remote controlled car. There's some trim there. And the taillights are clear plastic, but I don't see any wires running back to them through the car, and they don't light up when I push the light button. So I think only the headlights light up, which at the time was probably a really cool feature. This is the first remote controlled car that I've bought like at a garage sale that actually works. I can't tell you how many remote controlled cars I've bought at the garage sale that didn't work. So finally, I've got one that works, and both lights light up. So I got it, and then at night I had to use it as a flashlight. So I just held this button down and walked around. So even if the car didn't work and the lights worked, it'd be a flashlight. It's a very, very loud remote controlled car. I do not know why. Sounds like something's slipping in the these are the rear wheels or the drive wheels. Sounds like something is slipping up under the chassis that we can't see. I don't know enough about it to take it apart and figure out what's wrong with it, or if there is anything wrong with it. It might just be old and doesn't work properly anymore. Well, it works properly. It just might not sound exactly 100%. It's very dusty. But so obviously it works on the tile. It sort of works on the carpet here at Meemaw Joe's. I'll drive it forward. Oops. And the cord conveniently is attached to the very back, so I don't have to, worry about it getting caught on something because it's in the very back. It sort of drives on the carpet, but not super great. I bet people outside can hear that. I bet the neighbors can hear that. I mean, it might sound really loud on the camera, but that's only because it actually is extremely loud. So we know that it works on tile and carpet, this type of carpet. But now if I take it in the bedroom where because this is the living room, so this gets a lot of foot traffic. So we take it in the in the bedroom, back where the there's not as much foot traffic, like right here where the chair is. There's not a lot of people that really stand there or walk there. So now I'm going to try to drive the car forward here. The tires just spin. So it doesn't work on real soft plushy carpet. Here, let me turn the lights on. You can see. Try to hold this. It doesn't work on real soft plushy carpet like this, but it works on the hardwood fairly well. It still sounds like nothing other, but oops, I pressed a lever. So for the most part, this car works fairly well for its age. It's just kind of old and makes lots of weird noises, but I can't complain too much because for the most part it works. So we'll experiment different types of flooring that this works on. So we know it sort of works on plush carpet. It works on tile. It works on hardwood. So we'll experiment with different other things that it'll drive on or won't drive on. So as you already saw, my good car is missing this piece of trim right here. So I'm gonna get my one that we found in the abandoned house, which is absolutely trashed, but it's the exact same car, and it has that piece of trim that I need, and it looks to be in pretty good shape. So I'm gonna figure out how to get this off of here without breaking it, and put it on this car, because this car is not missing anything else except for that piece of trim. It's got both of the rubber things on it. It's got all the rest of the trim. It's even got the antenna. This car has no top, no steering wheel, no remote, no cord, no... I forget what this piece of trim is called, but it's broke off. It's got 2 wheels, no tires. Okay, 3 wheels, no tires, 2 hubcaps. The chrome piece on the back of the fins broke off. The Chevrolet emblems broke off. The antennas broke off. The piece on the fin is broke off. The silver piece right here on the fin is basically trashed. So yeah, but it's the same car. It says 1989 or whatever. I had my thumb on it. 1986, New Bright Incorporated, and it's got a ping pong ball in it. So I'm gonna try it. Move that car out of the way. Now I should probably take this car apart rather than pry it from the front, because I'll probably end up breaking this piece of trim. Oh, okay, well that's simple. Since the tire's off, I can just push on these tabs. That was my hope. Yeah, that's what that goes to. There, I got that part out. Now, aha! Okay, well, now both of the quarter panels on this car match. No trim on that side, no trim on that side. But that's not why I did that. See, it fits. So, I'm going to put new chrome on this real quick. Okay, the chrome paint didn't stick to the plastic for some reason. I'm just pressing it in there so that it doesn't fall out and get lost. Because if it does, I don't have a third one of these, obviously. How far does it stick out on that side? Just a little bit. Is it even with the rest of the trim on the car? No, not yet. Probably doing this on the couch isn't the best thing. Except it helps me not break the mirror off, so that's a good thing. Along with everything else, the steering wheel, the windshield wipers, and the mirror are gone from this car. So here's the wrecked. This is the beautiful red 57's beat up twin, and it donated a part, and now my 57 has a piece of trim, and although it's not as shiny as everything on the rest of the car, it looks better than not having it. So we'll stick with that.
I wonder if it drives on the carpet upstairs. It's hot up here. Well, for the most part, it drives good upstairs. Actually, it seemed to drive on the carpet upstairs better than it has anywhere else so far.
On the green carpet.
Yeah.
It's still real loud.
Even upstairs?
Yeah.
You could hear it upstairs? Wow. I'm surprised it moved at all after it got to the rocks. I just wanted to see if it'd go over that or not. Does it drive on the carpet in the shack? Probably so, since it drives everywhere else. Yeah, it drives pretty much everywhere. I'm glad it stopped. I don't want it to fall down. Oops. Oh. Well, I walked out here with my slippers on. Oh well. Obviously, I wonder if it drives on the aluminum siding. If it'll drive straight for long enough, I wonder if it'll drive good on the siding or not. drive pretty good. Until it fell off. I know it'll drive good in the barn because it drove good down the sidewalk. But since I've drove it everywhere else, I know it won't drive through the grass, first off. Second off, I don't want to drive it through the grass because since it makes loud noises when it works now, there's a good chance that it might not work if I drive it through the yard. Gonna get over that lip into the garage or the barn. It drives really good in here. Can it drive in the boat? I know the answer to that question. But we're in here already, so what the heck. Until I run out of cord, it seems to drive pretty good. That part where it wouldn't go straight, that was my fault. This isn't such a good part to this video. Okay, I'm convinced that it'll drive it'll drive over anything smooth. Okay. I knew that board was going to slip. Okay, obviously it drives over everything that is smooth. There's more aluminum siding. It can't drive up the hill. That incline, it's too slick, it can't get any traction. Uh-oh. Don't drive off of there. Okay. Button's over here. So, I said it would drive anywhere that it was smooth. We could drive to the park and drive it over a speed bump, but I'm sure that no one will do that. Will it drive over this little incline here? Oop, that was my bad. I stepped on the cord. It's just doing a burnout. Okay. Obviously it'll drive about anywhere. Unless it's grass or squashy carpet or rocks. It'll drive pretty much everywhere except for the landscaping.
They're protected, Tom.
Okay.